CPN Unified Samajwadi Party has instructed the three-member working group to quickly submit the proposal with a list of ministers to participate in the government to the Central Secretariat of the party. Let's see in today's news. You are watching City One Television. Welcome to City One News. I'm Krishna Adhikari. You can also watch us on television, Facebook, YouTube and other social medias. Let's start the news from Prime Minister Pushpakumar Dahal Prachanda has said that for the national security, common citizens should develop a sense of responsibility towards the country and the sense of unity. At the closing ceremony of the national security training today, he said that the issue of national security has become broader and wider than the traditional view that military power is only there. Stating that every nation is trying to strengthen the national security based on its own values and core policies, he emphasized that national security is the overall security of all the other aspects, including political, social, economic, and geographical. Regarding national security, it is equally necessary to address aspects such as national integrity, social, economic, cultural, environmental, and charitable aspects, he said. CPN Unified Samajwadi Party has instructed the three-member working group to quickly submit the proposal with a list of ministries to participate in the government to the Central Secretary of the party. The meeting of the party Central Secretary held at the central office at Alok Nagar, Kathmandu on Tuesday instructed the working group led by the party president Madhav Kumar Nepal to submit the proposal with the list of ministries and ministers immediately. Party spokesperson Jagannath Khatiwada informed that the working group have been instructed to submit the proposal with a list of ministries and propose the ministers to the party central secretaries as soon as possible. He said that a decision can be reached about the ministers who will participate in the government only after discussing that proposal. Similarly, the meeting also expressed unity with the protest of the meter mark victims and requested the government to address their demands immediately. Spokesperson Khatiwada said that government has also been alert to take action against those who use meter marks. Chairman of CPN UML and former Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has said that the rust in UML should be removed. President Oli mentioned this while addressing a comprehensive working training program under the Mission Grassroots program held at Tamghas in Gulmi. Oli said that rusted iron cannot be used only if it is sharpened. If you don't use it continuously, the knife will get a rush, it will become dull and it won't cut. He said this. President Oli mentioned that UML has conducted a Mission Grassroots campaign to reach the people through workers. The government is going to amend the law to explain meter use as a crime. The meeting of the Councils of Ministers held today on Tuesday decided to include meter mark as a crime and include them in a penal code law. The government has now amended this law and published it in a gazette. Earlier, there was a problem due to the lack of specific law to take action against the lenders of the meter loan. Now the government says that the meter mark victim will get justice and the meter baggers will punish and be fined. Today, a meeting led by Kedarnath Sharma, Joint Secretary of the Home Ministry of Home Affairs, met with the protesting meter mark victims and discussed the issue of solving the problems. In the meeting, Sharma assured the victims that the government is serious about solving the meter bagging problem. Joint Secretary Sharma expressed his commitment to solve the problems of the victims and requested to suspend the aggregation. Chief District Officer of Kathmandu, Ghanshyam Upadhyay, who participated in the meeting, said that victim wanted to meet and talk to the Prime Minister regarding this. In order to measure the quality of cultivable land, soil camps have been held in 5 places in 4 local levels of Mustang. A test camp has been run to measure the condition of the soil and the condition of nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium element in the soil as well as the acidity and alkalinity of the soil. Agricultural Knowledge Center Mustang has organized a soil sample testing camp under the program operation of the agricultural camp at the local level to provide suitable counseling to the farmers of the district. Under the annual approved program of the Agricultural Knowledge Center Mustang 2079 and 80, a budget of 2,50,000 was allocated for soil sampling test. 233 soil samples were tested from the camp according to Agricultural Knowledge Center Mustang. Corona infection have been observed in a woman in Mustang. According to Mustang District Hospital, a 31-year-old woman from rural municipality has been diagnosed with the corona infection. Vishal Tiwari, the medical superintendent of the hospital, informed that the woman who was showing symptoms of common cold and cough was diagnosed with corona infection during the antigen test. The woman is now in home isolation. Recently, there has been an increase in the tourist activity in Mustang, and it is assumed that the corona infection has entered because she is connected with this business. Tourist activity has increased in Mustang since February. Every day, 2,000 tourists enter Mustang by road or air. Earlier, 100% of citizens were given the COVID vaccine in Mustang to prevent the reduce the corona infection. Amnesty International has stated that Nepal is among the countries in the Asia-Pacific region that suppress freedom of expression and right not to organize. Amnesty International published a report on the state of the human rights in the world and concluded that there has been a decrease in human rights violation. In the report, which was released worldwide today, Tuesday, it has been revealed that government continues to randomly arrest and detain those who demand freedom in the countries such as India, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Thailand in the Asia-Pacific region. The report stated that excessive force were used to suppress individuals and the groups demanding rights in the country, including Nepal. Now some sports news. The government of Gandaki Provision honored the player by becoming the champions of ICC Under-19 Cricket Asia Selection Tournament 2023 held from February 22nd to March 3, 2023. Under the support of the UAE and selected Nepalis for the Under-19 World Cup Cricket Tournament to be held in Sri Lanka in 2024. 4 players of the provision have been honored with 50,000 cash. Speaking at the award ceremony, Chief Minister Adhikari of Gandaki Provision said that players were honored with the cash to encourage them. Comparing the cash award, he said, "We have honored it with a small amount but only for encouragement." He compared the players to the Mount Everest and Laliguras and said players are not jewels of the nation. Jewelry is fragile and must be hidden for the protection. Rather, players are the asset. Social Development and the Health Minister Panchuram Tamu said that Gandaki should be able to lead in cricket. He mentioned that the state government is moving ahead with the plan to build an international level stadium for that. That's all for the day. For more news, entertainment, education and advertising, keep watching City One Television and have a good night. Thank you.